Om Shanti. Today, 16 January 2024, Baba says, Sweet children, here you are in exile. You children should have no interest in eating good food or wearing good clothes. Pay full attention to the study and to your character. Question: what is the way to remain cheerful, constantly full of jewels of knowledge? Answer: donation. The more you donate jewels to others, the more you will remain full. Sensible ones are those who listen to them, imbibe them, and then donate them to others. If there is a hole in the apron of your intellect, they fall out and you are not able to imbibe them. Therefore, study with discipline. Remain distant from the five vices. Become Roop and Basant. Om Shanti. The spiritual father explained to you spiritual children. The spiritual father speak through the physical organs and spiritual children listen through physical organs. This is something new. No human being in the world can say this. You too explain this number wise according to the effort you make. It is just as when a teacher teaches, the register of the student shows everything. From their register you can tell about their behavior or how they study. The main thing is the study and your character. This is God's study that no one else can teach. This knowledge is of the Creator and the beginning, middle, and end of creation of world cycle. No human being in the world knows this. Even the ancient rishis and munis, who were such well-educated authorities, used to say they did not know the creation or creator. The Father himself came and gave his own introduction. It is remembered that this is a forest of thorns. A forest would definitely catch fire. A garden of flowers never catches fire because a garden is green. This whole forest is dry. A green and luscious garden would never catch fire. A dry forest would quickly catch fire. This is that unlimited forest that caught fire and the garden was then also established. Your garden is being established in an incognito way. You know that we are becoming fragrant deities, the flowers of garden. That's called heaven. Heaven is now being established. It's a wonder that no matter how much you explain to some people, it does not sit in anyone's intellect. It will not sit in the intellects of those who don't belong to this religion. They listen through one ear and let it out through other. There are so few people in Bharat in golden and silver ages. Then there is much growth in copper and iron ages. There they have one or two children, whereas here they have four or five children. Therefore, there would definitely be growth. The people of Bharat are now called Hindus. In fact, they belong to deity religion. None of the other religion forget their religion. It is the people of Bharat who have forgotten their own religion. Look, there are so many human beings at this time. Not all of them could come here and take knowledge. Each one of you can understand your birds. Those who have taken the full 84 birds would definitely be oldest devotees. You can understand how much devotion you have performed. If you have performed less devotion, you will take less knowledge and explain to few people. If you have performed a lot of devotion, you will take a lot of knowledge and explain to many others. If you don't take that much knowledge, you can't explain that much earlier. Therefore, you receive less fruit. There is an account. A child calculate how many births those of Islam will take and how many birth Buddhists will take and send that to the father. Buddha was the founder of a religion. There was not anyone of the Buddhist religion before him. The Buddha soul interred someone and established the Buddhist religion, and expansion then took place from that. He too was a father of people, Prajapita. So much expansion took place from one. You have to become king in new world. Here you are in exile. You must not have any interest in anything. I want to wear good clothes. That too is body consciousness. Whatever you receive is fine. This world is going to last for a short time. If you wear good clothes here, there would be reduced there. You have to renounce that interest. As your children make further progress, you will automatically continue to have visions. You yourself will say, this one is doing a lot of service. It's a wonder. You will definitely claim a high number. Then you will continue to make others similar to yourself. Day by day, the garden will grow. However many deities there are in golden and silver ages, they all are sitting here in an incognito way, and they will later be revealed. You are now claiming an incognito status. You know that you are studying in the land of death and that you will receive your status in the land of immortality. Have you ever seen such a study? It's a wonder how you study in old age and receive your status in new age, new world. The one who is teaching you is the one who inspired the establishment of the land of immortality and the destruction of the land of death. This most auspicious confluence age of yours is very short. It is in this age that the Father comes to teach you. Your study begins as soon as he comes. This is why the Father says, write that the birthday of Shiv is also the birthday of Gita. People don't know that one. They have mentioned Sri Krishna's name. Now someone should take at least understand this mistake. So many eminent people come to visit the museum. It is not that they know the Father, not at all. This is why Baba say ask them to fill in a form so that you can tell whether they have learnt anything or not. Otherwise, what else would they do when they come here? Here it is not the same as when they go to seek holy men and great soul. This one has the same ordinary form. There is no change in his costume. This is why no one is able to understand. They understand that he was a jeweler. He was first a jeweler of perishable jewels and now he is a jeweler of imperishable jewels. You are making deal with the unlimited Father who is a great businessman, magician and jewel merchant. Therefore each of you should consider yourself to be Rup and Vasant. We have jewels of knowledge in us worth hundreds of thousands. Through these jewels of knowledge, you become those with divine intellect. This too is something to understand. There are some good, sensible children who imbibe these things. If someone is unable to imbibe them, he is of no use. The Father considered that one to have a hole in his apron through which everything falls out. The Father say, I give you the donation of imperishable jewels of knowledge. If you continue to make donation, you will remain full. Otherwise, you don't have anything. You are empty. You don't study and you don't move along with discipline. The subjects here are very good. You have to move completely away from five vices. The Father has explained that the celebration of Raksha Bandhan also refer to this time. However, people don't understand why a Rakhi is tied on them. They continue to be impure and yet they are still tying a Rakhi on them. Previously, Brahmin priests used to tie the Rakhis. Now, sisters tie them Rakhis on their brother in the exchange of a gift, generally money. There is no question of purity there. They make very fashionable Rakhis, Diwali and Dashera, etc., or the festival of confluence age. The acts that the Father perform then continue on the path of devotion. The Father tells you through the true Gita and makes you into Lakshmi and Narayan. You are now going to go into the first grade. After listening to the story of true Narayan, you change from ordinary human into Narayan. You children now have to awaken the whole world. You need so much power of yoga. It is only the power of yoga that you can establish heaven every cycle. Establishment takes place with the power of yoga and destruction takes place with the physical power. There are two words, alpha and beta. You become the masters of world with the power of you. Your knowledge is completely incognito. You were Satopradhan and have now become Tamopradhan. You have to become Satopradhan once again. Everything definitely comes old from new. What would there not be in the new world? There is nothing in the old world. It's like an empty box. Previously Bharat was heaven, now Bharat is hell. There is a difference of day and night. They make effigies of Rama and burn them, but they do not know the meaning of that. You now understand what those people are doing. Yesterday you too had ignorance, whereas today you have knowledge. Yesterday you were in hell and today you are really going to heaven. It is not as people of world say that so and so became a resident of heaven. If you went to heaven now, hell would no longer remain. These matters have to be understood. This is a matter of just a second. Remember the Father and your sin will be destroyed. Continue to tell this to everyone. Remember the Father. Continue to tell them you were like them, like Lakshmi Narayan, deity. From Satopradhan you have become Tamopradhan and you have to become Satopradhan once again. Souls are never destroyed, but they definitely do have to become Satopradhan from Tamopradhan once again. Baba continued to explain you in different ways. No, my battery never become old. Baba simply say, consider yourself to be points soul. They say this one is soul has departed. Therefore, a soul shades your one body and take another according to the sanskar. Souls now have to go back home. This too in the drama. The whole world cycle continue to repeat. Now at end they calculate the population and say there are this many people in the world. Why do they not say there are this many souls? The father say the children have forgotten me so much. I then have to come and benefit everyone, and this is why they call out to Father. You forget Father, but the Father does not forget you children. The Father comes to make the impure one pure. This one is Gaumukh, cow's mouth. There is no question of a bull, etc. This is the lucky chariot. Baba says to you children, Shiv Baba is decorating me. Remember this firmly. There is a lot of benefit in remembering Shiv Baba. Baba is teaching you through this one, Brahma. But you must not remember this one. Only the one Shiv Baba is the Satguru. You have to surrender yourself to him. This one also surrendered himself to him. The father say constantly remember me alone. You children are going to golden age world of flowers. So why should you have attachment to thorns? For 63 births you have been studying the scriptures of devotion and worshipping. You first worship Shiv Baba. This is why you built the temple to Somnath. There were many temples in the palaces of all kings. There were so many diamonds and jewels. It was later that they were attacked. They took away so much gold, etc. from one temple. You are becoming master of such wealthy world. They are wealthy and masters of world, but no one knows how long it has been since their kingdom was established. The father say it has been 5,000 years. They ruled for 2,500 years, and during the remaining 2,500 all the sects and cults continue to grow. Your children should be very happy that the unlimited father is teaching you. You receive a lot of wealth. They have portrayed deities emerging from ocean with platefuls of jewels. You are now receiving platefuls of jewels of knowledge. Father is ocean of knowledge. All their plates are very well, whereas everything falls off the plates of other. Those who study well, teach others will definitely become more wealthy. A kingdom is being established. This is fixed in the drama. Only those who study well receive a scholarship. This is an imperishable godly scholarship, whereas others are perishable. The ladder is very wonderful. It's a story of 84 birds. The father said, make such a large translight picture of ladder that it can be clearly seen from a distance. People who see it will be amazed and your name will be continue to be glorified. Those who cycle around now will come back again to end their cycle around 2 to 4 times, and then if it is in their fortune they stay. There is just the one flame. Where else uh, can they go? You children have to become very sweet. When Only when you stay in yoga will you become sweet. Only by having yoga you will be pulled until your rust is removed. None of them will be pulled. Tell all souls the secret of this ladder. Gradually everyone will come to know. Number wise, this is the drama. The history and geography of world continues to repeat. You should remember the one who explained this. They call the Father omnipresent, but it is Maya that is omnipresent out here. There you have the Father because He can come here in a second. You should understand that Baba always sits in this one. He is the current Karavan Har. He does everything and also inspire everything to be done. He gives you children direction and he also continue to act himself. Judge what he can do and what he cannot do while he is sitting in this body. Baba does not eat. He just takes the fragments. Acha. Essence for Dharana. First point is become Roop and Basant and keep the apron of your intellect constantly full of imperishable jewels of knowledge. Let there be no hole in the apron of your intellect. Imbibe the jewels of knowledge and donate to others. Second point, in order to claim that scholarship, study very well. Stay in complete exile. Don't have any other type of interest. Become a fragrant flower and make others the same. Blessing. May you become an embodiment of success by not being afraid on seeing clouds of adverse situations, but by crossing over them in a second. Detail. Some children are very clever in making up stories, like the scholars who debate the scriptures. They make up such a story that even the father is amused when he hears them, but others become impressed by them. All of those many different wasteful situations continue to roll on a wasteful register. Therefore, fly high above all these things, be innocent. Look at Father, not the situations. Those situations are like clouds. Cross over them in a second and become an embodiment of success. Slogan for today is to have a question mark about any situation means to start an account of waste. I'm repeating, to have a question mark about any situation means to start an account of waste. With awake silence, experience the double like angelic stage. Point is, now let the pure feeling in your heart reach many other souls. Reveal the power of silence. Each Brahmin child has a power of silence. And simply let this power emerge in your mind and through your body. Concentrate the thoughts in your mind in a second, and so you will be able to spread the vibration of power of silence into the atmosphere. Acha, Om Shanti.